All right, welcome. This is a new podcast we're starting. Talk about fights and stuff. All right, I'm Quentin.
Um, Andrew, I need a mic.
Yeah, you're good. He's good. Just talk loud. Um, no, we just like talking about fights and stuff. We talk about them with our friends a lot. Might as well start a YouTube channel where we can share our thoughts about stuff because we're kind of losers. But today we're talking about UFC 320. It's coming up, big fights. So we're gonna start with our first fight and make our picks.
I believe the first fight is Veronica Hardy
Yep,
and
Rogan Walker.
Brogan Walker, man. Uh, this is a banger right here. Can't wait for this fight. Uh, Brogan Walker, I don't really think highly of her. I don't really know much about her. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the biggest women's MMA fan here, but Veronica Hardy, I know she has Dan Hardy in her corner. Dan Hardy's going to cook up a little game plan. They're going to win a little 29-28 decision. I feel like it's a lock, honestly.
Yeah, I got the same idea here. I'm thinking both of them aren't high level at all. Like Veronica Hardy has a little bit more experience. She has what 14 fights in the UFC. Obviously, Brogan Walker was on the Ultimate Fighter, got in the UFC, is 0-2. Not, I don't think either of them are that good. I definitely don't think Brogan Walker is going to beat Hardy. Both of them are obviously decision merchants. I don't remember the last time they got a finish.
Like 90% of women's MMA players are decision
Other than Kayla Harrison, the GOAT. Uh, I think they have one submission between them and one TKO from 2016 from Hardy. I'm getting Hardy by decision here. I'm thinking it's not gonna be a super entertaining fight. I'm gonna be doing my triple dipper at Chili's, dude. I'm just gonna be focused on that versus this fight. And then, all right, let's grab our picks. Veronica Hardy.
We really spent too much time talking about that.
Yeah, I mean
I
that's
don't
a
think anybody's really tuning into your Veronica Hardy and
nail biter. We're gonna be real focused on that fight. Second fight, Hermes Brahimaj versus Austin Vanderford. All right, Ramirez has a lot of submission victories. He has no decision wins. He's lost by decision though. He TKO'd Mickey Gall, low caliber, beat Billy Ray Goff, on a two-fight win streak. But do I really think that highly of him? No, he's got good grappling and stuff, but like striking, But I think Austin Vanderford is really going to win this one. I think he's going to get a TKO in the second or the third, or maybe like a damage-based decision. Just landing some harder shots, making uh, Ramiz work for it a little bit more. Um, yeah.
I don't know. I disagree. I think that Vanderford, like I've seen a lot of people picking him. I believe he's the favorite, at least like minus 200. Like he's pretty moderate favorite, but I don't know. It's his first fight at 170. His last one was at 175, and he's like 35 years old. I feel like when you see guys start to like come down in weight at the end of their career, like I don't know. I don't think it's like the best on their chin and stuff. And he already has some knockout losses in Bellator. I mean, Ramiz isn't really that good, but I don't know. I just feel like honestly, like I just feel like he's gonna get him at some point. I think mostly due to him coming down in weight and his striking is not very good. He's a good grappler and he could win in grappling, but I feel like Ramiz is just gonna like it's gonna be like a weird little like knockout in like the second round maybe.
I'm thinking like second round. I just think Austin Vanderford has faced a higher caliber of opponents. He's fought Fabian Edwards in Bellator. I mean, he's also lost pretty mediocre caliber opponents as well. So it's like I said, I don't think this is a high caliber fight. This is just like get two random guys on a early prelims and just be like, hopefully someone gets a
Yeah, it's
knockout.
not a huge, it's not a
Yeah,
great
no
fight,
one's
but
really like no one's really excited for this fight. No one's going to bed being like, I wonder if Austin Vanderford's going to win.
yeah, I'm probably gonna pick Ramiz. But like I said, it's not a bad underdog pick. Not a bad pick by me, honestly. I think I can make some money off of that with a little sneaky knockout, or maybe a little damage based decision as well.
All right, third fight: Puna Pele Soriano versus Nikolay Beretnikov. Who you got?
I believe I'm picking Puna in this one. Uh, I don't know. Again, like, just I think Puna's the favorite, and like I'm not super familiar. Like, I obviously like I know who they are, but I don't know. I wasn't really watching too much film for this one. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't do my homework great, but I think he's the favorite, and I think he's just gonna pull it out.
No, yeah, I got Puna as well. He's on a 2-fight win streak. His last he got a KO in round one. I think it was like under 20 seconds or something crazy like that. Got a good decision. Do I think he's super high caliber? No. He got subbed by Dustin Stoltzfus. He lost to Roman Kopylov, got KO'd by him. Had a decision loss to Brendan Allen, which I like. Some of these names you're like, yeah, yeah. Some of these names you're like, okay, Brendan Allen. Okay, I don't hate someone losing to Brendan Allen. I don't hate somebody losing to Roman Kopylov. Like Stoltzfus, like when you're a fighter and you're facing good guys, and you have to win at least against some of them one time. Like you can't go against every good fighter and lose because that just means you're not a good fighter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta pull someone's out. I mean, I don't really feel like uh, those losses aren't terrible, but
They're
at
not.
the same time, it's like Kopylov, he got finished by him.
Yeah.
Brendan Allen decision, I guess, but again, he got submitted by Dustin Stoltzfus and stuff. It's just, I don't think he's the best.
No, yeah, it's like you gotta do a little bit better than that, you know. Obviously, but Voronikov, I really think he's gonna start all right in the fight, but what I noticed is he kind of gasses out. And I think towards the middle of the second round, he's gonna gas out a little bit, and his output's not gonna be super high. Um, and I think Puna's just gonna start to edge him out a little bit more in the second and third round, get a damage based decision again. Uh, I mean, a KO could happen. It could always happen. But do I really think Puna is going to KO him? Not really. I think it's going to be a decision, probably 29-28, or even 30-27. I wouldn't be angry about. So we're going to grab that. Yeah, this guy's looking. Look at that happy little face on him. He's just a little goober, dude. All right.
Now we're
Fight 4.
Better
yeah.
right
We're about to have literally the best Bellator fighter ever. Patchy Mix versus Jakub Wiklax. However you say his name.
Picking Patchy Mix. Wiklax, I don't know. I saw people putting like when the UFC first signed him, they do the stupid like, dude, Patchy Mix is cooked, bro. Like it shows like he literally has like maybe one knockout on his record. I don't know if you're a big fan in Poland or something. You might be hyped for him, but like he's just not that good. Patchy Mix, like he actually has beaten some decent fighters in Bellator. Like I know he was like super overhyped. He was like, yeah, man, I'd submit him and whoever teaches him jujitsu, dude. But like he actually
shot zero takedowns.
His jujitsu is really not bad. Like I feel like he honestly, like Mario Bautista is a top 10 guy. Like I know people don't really view him like super high, but
I think he beats
it's not the worst. there's no way that Patchy or fucking Umar loses to Mario Bautista, but
could happen. Anything can happen in this sport.
We'll see. That's a free win for Umar. We're not talking about 321 though right now. Bautista though, he's okay. Like he's not the worst loss. It was short notice too. But also it's like looking at the fight, like Patchy Mix looked like dog shit, like fighting. Like his striking isn't very, good. But I don't think Wiklax is either, and I think they're gonna get on the ground. And Patchy Mix is actually good on the ground. I think he's gonna submit him. Like I feel like Patchy Mix could be a ranked bantamweight at some point. Like some of these guys in that end of the rankings aren't that good. Like you got like Montel Jackson and
I'm a hot take here. I don't think Vinicius Oliveira is that good.
I don't think that many people think he's that good either.
I mean, every time I see he has a fight, there's always people on Instagram.
I like him. I like watching him fight.
He's entertaining. Dude, this guy's next level, dude. Like,
Yeah.
and then you got Vinicius also being like, yeah, I'm gonna gas out Morale, and he gassed out in the first round
I think
against Surf or what Skate Boy, whatever that
Kyler
guy.
Phillips.
Yeah, Kyler
Yeah.
Phillips, dude. It's gassed out, bro. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. I'm taking Patchy Mix though.
No, I agree. I think Patrick Mix got this fight all day. I was looking through Yakub or Jacobs, whatever his name is. Fought the same guy 5 times.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's like what? Like you just fight like you just. I don't even know. It doesn't even get my words. It's like
I think he fought the second best fighter in Poland 5 times.
yeah. It's like what do you like what are we doing here? Let's get some let's let's go somewhere else. Like you don't have to keep staying in Poland and fight the same guy 5 times. But he lost one of them. He drew one of them, and he got 3 wins. His last win was against this guy, and it was a submission. I think it was a guillotine. Um, so obviously they're both kind of jiu-jitsu specialists. A lot of submissions on their belt, a lot of high percentage submission wins. But I think Patchy Mix is going to win this fight for sure. I think I could see him getting like a round 2 submission or even a round 1 submission. I think if it goes to the third round, we're not going to see a finish. I think if it doesn't happen in the first or second round, then it's not going to happen because we'll see how good their defense is in. Unless Yakub like just gasses out and sucks worse than I mean, there's not much film on him. Um, so I really do think Patchy Mix is going to win. I think just by decision, maybe. I just think there's not really. This isn't really a super deep thinking fight. They're grappling artists, like you know. Fight 5. We got Macy Chiasson versus Llanos Santos. Llanos Santos has not gotten a TKO win since 2016. It's only got since then she's on a decision streak since 2016. Even other than her losses where she's got knocked out.
I believe she lost like 3 in a row.
Yeah, I think she's not super good.
I mean, Chasion's not great either.
Nah, she lost her last fight as well.
Looks a little bit more like she can fight too.
What did you mean by how she looks, dude?
Like sometimes you gotta look at the exterior of the fights. You gotta look at other things than just the X's and O's. I'm looking at her, like honestly, can't tell if she's a girl or not. To be honest, I'm just gonna say like it is.
Some would call her a stud.
She's a stud, and I think she fights like a stud, which is good. And I say this with all respect and love. But I think she's gonna win pretty easily. Honestly.
I definitely agree. I think Macy's got this fight. But I'm saying don't put it past the people that are fighting studs. Like UFC Qatar, there's this I can't remember her name, but she was a Russian stud. She's like tattooed. Everyone's like, this girl's crazy. I watched her get beat up for 3 rounds by some random girl that looks like a girl, and I was like, wow, I did not expect that. But yeah, I do think Macy Chiasson's got this one. I think she'll at least try to finish the fight. I think Yana Santos is just gonna throw a little punch out. I don't think Yana Santos. Yeah, the fight won't get finished, but I think at least
she'll be louder when she throws punches.
she'll be moaning a little. I think Macy will try to finish the fight. Yana Santos will not do that. She beat Bueno Silva by dog stoppage. She's Bueno Silva, like obviously she's one of top of her division. Is she that good? Yeah, she's got ranked wins. Even though Bueno Silva did look good in that fight, though.
The other girl beat like Misha Tate.
Yeah,
it was like 40 years old. I think that was her retirement fight, wasn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, I think I have Chiasson by damage-based decision, maybe landing a takedown towards the end of a round a few times, something like that, holding her against the ground. Yana Santos is just laying there doing nothing, like not working to the hips, not even trying to stand up, not posting or anything like that. Where it's gonna be like, commentator is gonna be like, wow, she's really dominant, holding her down. She's really got power. She's gonna be glazing Chiasson for no reason at all. Gonna get her just some random top 3 fighter. I don't even know. Probably maybe Pena next. Who knows?
Pena only fights like once a year. She only fights big fights. I feel like.
Yeah, I think
somehow she'll take like 2 years off and get a title fight.
That just makes no sense
because it happens with women's fighters though. It's like
when they're the high division.
Is like she had 1 win off Ronda Rousey, which obviously was like awesome, great, like one of the biggest upsets ever. And then she just kept like she basically had the Cyril Gahn like unlimited title shot glitch.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, she's like one of the women's fighters that people know, so we're just gonna put her in the title fight.
Try to get some.
That's what they.
Yeah.
Pena is like a new version of that.
Yeah, she really is. She's not that good.
Like Chastillon could low-key beat Pena.
I agree. That's why and she fought
Not
and
easily.
and Pena fought Bueno Silva for the title, right? For 297.
No, she fought Pennington.
Oh, then how did Pena become champion?
Pena beat Pennington.
I didn't even.
I think Pennington beat Bueno Silva. You're not tapped in with them.
I'm not tapped in with the women's bantamweight division. I just remember watching 297 and being like, this fight's so boring.
Pena, I don't really remember watching too much, but
because I thought it was
a robbery. No, it was definitely Pena and Pennington.
It was Pena and Pennington.
believe
No,
it was
Bueno Silva
Pennington.
was fighting at 297. I swear.
No, I'm pretty sure. Oh, 297. 290, yeah. 297 was Pena. 297 was Pennington and Silva.
Okay, it's Pennington and Silva.
307 was
Pena.
and Pennington.
Oh yeah, that's why I didn't watch that. I didn't watch 307. I remember the Pereira and Khalil fight. I just don't remember the. I didn't go back and watch the highlights of that one.
Seven's got me confused.
Yeah, but yeah, I definitely think
we're all picking chess.
let's move on from this fight. It's not a barn burner. No one's really like
a side
yeah. Who else? Yeah. All right, we're moving on to the prelims now. We got Daniel Santos versus Ju Sang Yo.
Ju Sang Yo is easily winning this fight. I don't know why he's the underdog. Like, I know he didn't beat the best level of competition.
He knocked him out in 20 seconds.
Knocked him out 20 seconds.
He flatlined him. He put him right on his face.
Dude, Ju Sang Yo is who Mauricio Ufi thinks he is, bro.
100%. I really like his counter striking is good. He's got good takedown defense.
Just 20 seconds that we saw, but then he looked legit. I will pick him for a long time. Like Daniel Santos is just, he's just another.
He's an NPC. Yeah, he's just
we're not thinking super much of him. I think Ju Sang Yo is gonna catch him, bro. I don't know why. This is free money, bro. Put Ju Sang Yo knockout. Come on.
I mean, I love Ju Sang Yo, bro. I've been following him on Insta for a long time.
I was hyped before his first fight.
Yeah, I know. He trains. He doesn't train with the Korean Zombie.
Yeah.
Like obviously, we saw in the last Contender Series, the tattooed Korean guy was not that good. But
this is the second coming of the Korean Zombie.
Yeah, this is the real Korean Zombie. This is the real one of the highest, I think, level Korean prospects that we have in the UFC right now.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's not really.
Title run
continues. Yeah, it's not stopping yet. We're hopping on that train. I got I have Ju Sang Yo. I think both of them will be chasing the finish, primarily striking match. Maybe a takedown attempt from Santos here or there. Not going to get it.
I see Santos is going to shoot. Ju Sang Yo is going to like break it, back off.
Yeah.
And as he backs off, he's going to come with like a counter shot.
Oh, I have him finishing with a counter. I have him either by 29-28 or a TKO in the second round with either a left hook as a counter or a straight right as a counter. Just kind of backing up, getting out of the way, throwing a little like we saw his check left hook. It's good. Or maybe even like Santos throws like a right hook, overextends himself, gets caught with a straight right down the middle, not flush, knocks him down, finishes up with a little bit of follow up on the ground. I just don't see how Ju Sang Yo is going to lose this fight.
Yeah, I know. I know it's only 20 seconds that we saw, but that's all I need.
Yeah,
the kid's going to be a superstar. He had that it factor.
He does. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him on some Happy Dad posters and just random cardboard cutouts.
Happy Dad to Korea.
Korea's back on the map with Ju Sang Yo. Next fight, we got Farid Basharat versus Chris Gutierrez.
Another fight like this should be in the Apex, if I'm being honest. The Basharat bros, the Backshot bros, man. I'm not a big fan of them, honestly. I mean, like, nothing against them personally, obviously, but I'm not like. First of all, I always thought they're the same person up until the last one lost. Yeah, but they fight exactly the same. They're just gonna. I mean, he's gonna win because I'm gonna say Chris Gutierrez. Again, like the guy just doesn't like. He's one of those dudes that's like, how am I gonna pick a guy that doesn't have any output? Like he goes in there and just. I mean, he's a tough out, I guess. Not even that tough. He's like a mini Pedro Munoz. I mean, I don't know. He's fought some of the top guys, I believe. I think he hasn't really beaten anyone at the top. But, I mean, he knocked out Frankie Edgar, a corpse of Frankie Edgar.
Lifeless body.
I mean, I think Basharat. They do have like solid technique. He's just gonna pitter patter him. Easy little decision, and it's not gonna be the best fight, but
Yeah, I got Bosharat as well. I got him a control based decision. I really just think he's gonna set up a striking, get a little striking in, set up his takedowns with those strikes, shoot some takedowns. You know, work on the ground for the rest of the fight. Really, we're not going to see just a lot of control time. I'm feeling on this fight. I think Chris will work from guard. Not really throwing anything damaging. He's not gonna. When I say work from guard, I mean he's gonna lay on his back the whole entire time and just like maybe throw like little side hammer fists to Basharat's like liver or something. Have no effect at all on the scorecard and on Basharat. Definitely won't slow him down. Not going to really try to work on standing up. And if he does try to stand up, immediately just get thrown back to the ground. I saw him thinking
again,
this
I'm
fight
not trying
goes.
to like say anything, but these types of fights like these, it's like these would be fine for the Apex. Like it's
Yeah,
kind of decently like they're decently high level, but then
yeah.
you see some of these fights in Apex is like
Why are they there?
there's some wars in the Apex.
Yeah,
It's like those should be in front of a crowd, at least on the prelims or something.
100%.
And like this would be like this is like screams like Apex featured fight co-main event on it.
Like Bo Nickel, keep him in the Apex. We don't need to see him at UFC 322.
Now Bo Nickel can be on the prelims. I'm a Bo Nickel.
Okay,
fan.
prelims. I can see him on the prelims. No
He
main
doesn't
card.
need to be like the featured fight.
Yeah, we don't need to. He doesn't need to be.
No, I
Doesn't need to be
as much like
third or
you
fourth.
gotta
Third fight on the
realize,
prelims.
Me and Bo Nickel go way back. I've been watching this guy
You go way back
college
personally.
wrestling. Yeah, I met him a few times, clinics and stuff around the town. I've trained with him. The kid's gonna be a superstar.
I mean, his
He had a tough loss.
his win might age. His loss might age really well. If you never know.
I mean,
If RDR becomes champ at some point, you never know. People might be like, "Wow, how good is Bo
when
Nickel?"
Bo gets that rematch, he's a minus 1,000 favorite
Well,
for the belt.
Yeah, after he beats Hamzat, after he beats Hamzat by
Calls out the Ritter.
yeah, he calls out the Ritter. Be insane. It's
Part
gonna
of the story arc. He had to lose that fight.
Yeah.
Ritter's a he's a Giga Chad. Like
He really
it's okay,
is.
We accept the loss. We're bouncing back.
Yeah, 100%.
I think it might be on the prelims too.
I guess if more yeah with I think
There's 4 fights there
Benoit
for sure.
Benoit Saint Denis versus Dariush, that should 100% be on the that's
Actually, who knows? Because it was on the main card. It was on the main card of 300.
Yuri and
I mean, like many champions.
Yuri, Aljamain,
Figueiredo.
Figgy was on the early prelims.
He was the first fight.
Yeah.
I mean,
Again, he was against
Gar-
Garbrandt, Cody Garbrandt.
That should have been the main event, honestly.
No, yeah.
Cody Garbrandt got robbed. Flute.
We got King Green by murder on that fight. But yeah, like you never. Bo Nickel might. What dirt does Bo Nickel have on Dana White that gets him on the main card? I guess we'll see. It's 322 isn't full yet, so if he does, Bo Nickel's got some dirt on Dana White or somebody. I don't know how he keeps doing it.
He's a superstar, man. Bo Nichols, when he was wrestling at Penn State back in the day, he was shutting the place down, dude.
When he was fighting Cody Brundage.
Okay, I don't know. They pushed Bo Nickel he's actually an industry plant for some reason.
Yeah, like we get it, dude. You're a really good wrestler. Are you a really good MMA fighter? No,
not yet.
Not yet.
He's training now.
Or he might be, and we just don't know yet because RDR beat him up.
I mean, it's also like again, we're getting off tangent here because Bo Nickel's not fighting on this card, but it's also like he looks like it wasn't competitive. Like he shot like a takedown maybe that the Ritter had to defend early.
Yeah.
And after that, it was
RDR with those spamming those knees. I don't even know what fight we're on anymore. I think we're on Edmund Shabazian versus Andre Muniz.
I love Shabazian too. People forget, man. Edmund Shabazian, this kid was like supposed to be like the next big thing. Shabazian beat or he was like super high favorite against like Derek Brunson back in the day. He's supposed to like be the next thing. And then we figured out he doesn't know how to fight outside of the first round. Edmund Shabazian in the first round is dangerous. Andre Munoz got knocked out in the first round last time by Ikram. Edmund he's getting better. I think he's also no, I'm talking about Shabazian. Shabazian's getting better. No, Shabazian won his last fight against Petrosky, I believe.
Yeah, he won against Petrosky. I thought he said
Munez got knocked out by Ikram. Yeah. Shabazian, honestly, the The Petrosky win didn't age so well.
No, it did not. We got it.
I don't even think he finished them. The more I think about this, I don't know. I don't like picking against my guys,
Are you picking?
and I like Shabazian.
I'm picking Edmund.
He's favored. I could kind of, if it gets out of the first round, you always have to be nervous as a Shabazian fan because he's honestly like just forgets how to fight. But I don't know. I think he's gonna. I think he could finish him in the first round. But I also think he's been improving. Like he still is super young. Like I don't want to be like Joe Rogan or something, just glazing his age or anything. But he's only 27. I think he was maybe pushed too early back in the day.
Yeah, he's faced high caliber opponents that have aged. His losses have aged somewhat well, but not like you can't be like, oh, well, he did really good against them.
No, I mean,
Destroyed us.
yeah. But I'm picking Shabazian. The Shabazian title run continues. He's back. The resurgence, bro.
Yeah, no, I got Edmund as well. He's faced Derek Brunson, Jack Hermanson, Imavov, Fluffy, all losses.
You got fluked 4 times though.
Yeah, like
It happens.
Adesanya's on a 3-fight lose streak. It happens. It happens, dude. It happens. Cejudo's on a 3-fight losing streak. Kamaru Usman was on a 3-fight losing streak. He broke that. Will we see the law? Will we see and he broke that streak as well. Like it happens. But he got that win over Andre Petrosky. He also got submitted by GM3 a year ago.
But again, he was piecing. I believe if I remember, he was piecing GM3 up.
Everybody pieces like GM3 up.
That's literally the classic. Shabazian, all he does is piece people up and then lose. And GM3 gets pieces up and then
wins. Yeah, unless he gets knocked
UFC
out.
Knew what they were doing with that one.
Yeah, but yeah. So what I got here is I got Imuna got TKO'd by Paul Craig a year, I think a year and a half ago. So if that really tells you how good his striking defense is, then got submitted by Brennan Allen, Ikram Aliskerov. Yeah,
I remember thinking Nunez was also like super good back in the day.
We have two guys who are.
I remember he armbarred somebody.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow.
I have that in my notes. I look at this guy loves armbar. I wrote that down. I was like, this guy has a lot of armbar wins.
He's not very good, though.
So yeah.
Shabazian just like
yeah.
He's one of those guys. He looks super good. Like
he does.
If I just showed like a non-UFC fan like his clips or something, I could easily convince them he's the champion.
Yeah, he's got good technique there. But what I got down here is Shabazian by TKO. I'm thinking round 1, early round 2. If it goes past like a minute of round 2, I got Muniz by submission. I got Muniz by submission.
I can honestly see. I think Shabazian's like. I think he's learning.
The longer the fight goes, the more Muniz has a chance of winning. It's just how it's gonna look for here. I don't even know which we got. Where's my editor? Oh, here it is. I gotta put Juice and you in there. All right.
I feel like we're agreeing mostly on almost every fight.
Well, I feel like this isn't a lot of these fights aren't like 50-50s.
We are gonna make money. We're gonna find the right parlay, but
we aren't. People could who are over 21 years old could, and if it's legal in their state could, and we aren't recommending you to bet on these fights with our takes unless we're sponsored by DraftKings or something. But if
most of the favorites are like -300.
Yeah, like there's nothing too crazy. Like some of our takes may come true, and we're not saying bet on them. We're just saying we are confident those things are going to happen, and if you did happen to bet on them, and maybe our parlay or anything, they could come true and win you some money. We don't know.
No, I'm telling people, you got to bet on Tuesday.
You got to bet. All right, you got to bet. If you're gonna, you got to bet at least. If you're gonna,
like the only one I was like surprised to see.
A safe bet would be under 1.5 rounds. I don't know. I think if that's plus money, take that. That's or don't take that because we're not recommending you to gamble because gambling is an addiction. It can happen to anybody. If you have a gambling addiction, seek help. Moving on to our next fight though, Atiba Gutierrez versus Tristan Vines.
Phil, respect to Vines taking the fight on the 2 days or having 4 days notice. I mean, I'm not gonna pick a guy that's not even a UFC fighter. Gutierrez, We love Gutierrez. I actually like Gutierrez a lot. He's always playing with like cats and stuff
I say
on Instagram. And he's also like again, I'm not trying to like glaze all these young dudes. Pause. Pause. I'm not trying to be like Joe Rogan and talk about their age that much, but I don't know. I, you can see improvements. He's only 22. Like his grappling's not the best, but it'll get better. He obviously hits like fucking like a truck. He has a he's on the title run continues. I mean, he was gonna knock out Ozzy Diaz. He's gonna knock
Yeah,
out. It would be kind of cool if this is like the Val Woodburn story.
short notice.
Yeah, just or Chris Mutiano. It's not a not great to be like whenever a prospect pulls out, whenever a prospect's gonna fight and then
The guy pulls out.
the guy pulls out, they're gonna it's a the UFC wants Gutierrez to win a
Yeah,
knockout in like a minute.
yeah. I got I got Otspo as well. He's all about power, technical striking. I've watched some I watched some Vines clip. He's chinny, which is not good. He got
UFC knows what they're doing, right?
he is chinny. I watched him. He got a win. Like he in one of the clips, he got hit with the lightest punch I've ever seen. Like he wasn't even overextended. The other guy overextended him with like a I think he was in southpaw and like hit him with a left straight. And like he wobbled him, shot a desperation shot, won the fight by TKO. So you never know. I don't think Octopus really had to face any he hasn't really been matched up with any grapplers or wrestlers yet. I think maybe when we get in a higher level competition, that'll be a problem that we'll have to see. So I'm curious. Like Vines showed in his clips, he has wrestling offense. He can shoot takedowns, but do I think before he can shoot a takedown, he won't get pieced up and have to shoot a desperation shot and get knocked out? I don't know. I could see Vines shooting a takedown maybe at the beginning of the round, kind of try to get rid of Atiba's striking. But as Atiba defends more takedowns, I could see him landing some heavy shots, getting the finish. I think this fight will go into the second round, though. I think Vines. You don't think so? I think Vines is going to shoot a takedown. He's going to land a takedown. I'm saying desperation shot. He's about to get knocked out. Lands a takedown and lays on top of Atiba for a lot of the round, and then Atiba just pure. He's a muscular, athletic guy. Yeah, he's got a good. He's naturally strong. He's naturally strong. He's got power. He can. You don't need a lot when you're trying to stand up like that against some guys. You don't need all the technique in the world to be able to stand up. You just need strength a lot of the time. Obviously, technique helps to get up easier and use less energy. But I think Atiba can will himself back up to the feet towards the end of the first round, land some better punches. Vines gets saved by the horn, and then going into the second round, finds his short notice. He's kind of gassed, gets knocked out. Pretty.
I feel like it's just gonna be like Bo Nickel versus Val Woodburn. Like it's gonna be like a 50-second.
You never know. It could happen. I mean, I kind of when Atiba was fighting Robert Valentin, I was like, wow, dude. I was like, Robert Valentin. People forget, dude. I was like, Robert Valentin. He's crazy, dude. He's a wild guy. He's a Viking, dude.
Like PTR has like actual power.
He's getting punched in the face. Yeah, he's getting punched in the face. He's like, nah, I ain't got that. Don't hurt me. Gets knocked out a minute later. Like, it does hurt you. It like
PTR kind of like it doesn't look like he hits like he doesn't even look like he throws that hard.
Yeah, he's not throwing 100%. Those are his natural strikes. He just hits hard naturally. Like if he threw 100, it'd hurt a lot more, obviously. So I'm definitely picking Atiba there. But you never if it goes. I'm thinking second round knockout. I'm saying Vines gets a takedown or something. I don't know. We'll see. And then after that, we're on a main card now. We're getting Joe Pyfer versus Abus Magomedov.
I'm picking Joe Pyfer. Both guys kind of like Abus is one of those. He's kind of like Shabazian, like he looks good in the first round, but then he like visibly gasses out and looks like shit. And people say that about Pyfer, but
he doesn't show it as much.
Like it only happened against Shaq Hermanson, and he would have won that. I saw Bedtime MMA made a good point. Like he would have won that fight if it was 3 rounds. Obviously, it's like kind of a stupid thing to say, but
like Umar would have won the Marab fight if it was 3 rounds.
No, but I mean, like, I don't know. Like, this is a 3 round fight, so we can kind of take into like, and he showed against Gastelum. He kind of tried to pace himself more. I feel like,
Yeah. Okay.
and I think he's gonna finish Abus in like the 2nd round.
You think so?
I mean, Abus got finished by Sean Strickland.
Sean Strickland,
I know Sean Strickland's high level, like he's better than Piper, but he
dude,
doesn't have very many finishes on his resume. He's not a
he's not a finishing
he's
guy.
not a finisher. Clearly, just I don't know. I think like it's gonna be 2nd round. I think Piper's gonna hit him with a freaking big meaty hook, put him out, finish up.
Okay.
I'm not a big Joe Piper fan. Nah,
I mean,
I do like.
I'm not like hyped for Joe Piper. Like, it's fine to watch. Fine to watch him. Yeah, I think both are good fighters. I think this fight's going to decision either way. I'm thinking a boost gets the first round. I'm thinking that's how it goes. I'm thinking they're going tit for tat, kind of. You know what I mean? And then Piper's going to rally back. A boost is going to gas out a little bit. He's going to win the next 2 rounds. I don't think either of them are going to be going crazy in the fight. Like they're not. This isn't going to be a war. This is going to be a. You're watching the fight like, oh, maybe someone's going to land something. No, they're not. Okay.
I think Abus will like edge out the 1st round, look good. 2nd round they're gonna start going, and then Piper's just gonna like.
I think he'll start to push ahead. I think is how it's going to happen. But I think Piper's going to win by decision, damage based. In the 1st round's close. Second, I think Abus gets that. 2nd round, Piper. 3rd round, Piper. Maybe a knockdown. But I don't think he's getting the finish here. We're moving on. Josh Emmett versus Yusuf Salah. This, get your popcorn. Like, you're going to be entertained. You're going to be the edge of your seat. You're going to be like, wow, this is amazing. This is the most entertaining fight I've ever watched in my life. Do I think Yusuf Zalal is UFC caliber? Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah, I was saying.
Do I think he's super boring to watch? Yes, a lot of the time. Do I think he's super frustrating to watch when he fought Calvin Kattar? 100%. There's been rare times when you're like mad at a fight, not because like your favorite fighter lost. You're like, oh, dude, like Dominic Reyes just got knocked out. You're like, oh, dude.
I was pissed at him.
You're like Gene Silva, dude. He just knocked out. I'm like, I'm kind of. You're upset. You're not angry when you're watching that fight though. When you watch Yusuf Zalal versus Calvin Kattar, you get like I visibly was angry. I I wasn't yelling at my TV to like in desperation. I was just like, what are we doing here? I mean, I was angry. I was angry at Yusuf. He's got submission wins though. You know, he's faced Sean Woodson, Ilya, lots of those guys. Fought some bums after that in a different. Yeah, he got cut. Fought some bums in I think it was like Sparta or Sporta or something like that. Got some. I think his last fight before he got in the UFC was against an 0-0 guy making his debut. But he's got some good wins since then. They were all submissions, other than his last fight against Qatar, which he won by decision by running away. Got good lateral movement. Do I think Josh Emmett is going to have the capability as a 40-year-old man to chase him down? No. I think Josh Emmett's going to be chasing him for 3 rounds. Yusuf Zalal going to the side and going to the other side. He's probably going to be rotating to Josh Emmett's lead hand, his left side, because he's not trying to get caught with that right. So he's just going to be circle. He'll be circling. That's how I'm thinking it's going to go. I don't think Josh Emmett's really going to be throwing the combos, cutting off Zalal's paths and putting him against the fence and throwing good shots like that are going to be landing super well. I think Yusuf's just going to be not like he's obviously his defense is really good if you're not getting hit, but I think it is going to be kind of like the running away. Like he's going to be just slipping, going out, running all the way, turn around, kind of frustrates Josh Emmett. I think it's going to happen.
I'm switching my pick. I've been on the edge. Like I understand why Yusuf Zalal is a big favorite. Like I said, he's not bad. He's like decently in the rankings. He's a lot younger. Obviously, like Josh Emmett's older, super old. He's like 40. I think he might be the most active ranked fighter or oldest ranked fighter. But yeah, I think honestly though, like I feel like he didn't do terrible against Lerone Murphy a year ago.
I don't think so.
And it wasn't even that was this year. Like he was just the same age. And I feel like Lerone Murphy is better than Yusuf Zalal. This one's 3 rounds. Zalal, like, it's like I said, he's lost to those guys. Like, I mean, losing to Sean Woodson, well, obviously Ilya, but I mean, Sean Woodson. I think Josh Emmett's better than Sean Woodson.
Yeah.
And then he lost to somebody else. He lost 3 in a row. But I feel like Josh Emmett, like, it's going to be super close. Like, it's not going to be the best fight. It's going to be 29-28. I'm feeling a split decision either way, but I could.
I don't know.
I think Josh Emmett, like, I know he's not known for his footwork and, like, he's not really going to cut him off, but I could see him working in some takedowns.
I don't.
Like, I
where
feel him gets to
disagree.
control. Yusuf Salal, like Calvin Cater. I love Calvin Cater, first of all. I love that whole gym. Him and Rob Font. It's kind of sad to see them go.
Dave Martinez.
But beating fucking Calvin Cater in
Yeah,
2025.
it doesn't. I mean,
David Garcia or fucking Steve Garcia knocked him out in a round. Aljamain Sterling like picked him up and threw him around about 5 times in that fight. When Josh Emmett beat Calvin Cater, it was actually still worth something. Although Josh Emmett that was a total robbery. Calvin Cater won that fight, but it was still close. Like I don't know. I feel like Josh Emmett is just gonna. It's not gonna be the biggest fight, and I feel like he's gonna get some takedowns. Maybe have a couple moments. Maybe knock him out. He obviously has. Dude, he's the fucking game changer power, dude.
How I think this is gonna go. I think Josh Emmett will try to do some offensive wrestling, try to get a takedown. I think Yusuf every time. I think it's hard. It's hard to shoot a takedown on somebody when their hips aren't there where you're trying to shoot. I think Yusuf is gonna move out to the side, kind of stuff Josh Emmett's head into the mat, kind of thing.
I don't know.
And if he does land a takedown, we know Yusuf's got a good grappling. I think he can work off his back and kind of try to take Josh Emmett's back, maybe get a rear naked choke or something like that.
But it's also like I don't feel like Calvin Cater was pressuring Yusuf Zalal in that fight at all. Like it's easy to not make any mistakes if you're gonna go backwards and just like no one's putting a pace on. I feel like Josh Emmett, although he's not gonna cut him off great or anything, that's why I could see Yusuf winning. It's gonna be close. He's still gonna move forward, and I think it's gonna cause Yusuf Zalal to make way more mistakes. Like I liked how Yusuf Zalal, he was talking about people booing him and stuff. He's like, guys, like people used to boo Floyd Mayweather. It's like, bro, you beat Calvin Cater in the Apex. You were not Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, this isn't
just a silly comparison. He's just a silly guy, man. I think Josh Emmett is low key gonna pull it out. Big underdog pick. I'm just nervous about his age. But that was what I was thinking about Stephen Thompson and Bonfim. Like, and Stephen Thompson almost won that fight. I honestly thought Bonfim won, but I think it could have went to Thompson.
I could see it going either way, but I do think it's kind of just a weird.
Like I said, he fought earlier this year, and I don't think he looked super old or anything.
Yeah, he looked.
Like he didn't look good.
No,
I'm talking about Josh Emmett.
Oh, Josh Emmett.
Like against Ron Murphy, he didn't look terrible. Like, he didn't look like he needs to retire.
He looked like he could still fight in the top 10.
Yeah, he didn't take a ton of damage in that or anything either. I think he's honestly could beat Yusuf Zalal.
If he lands the shots, I think he can. But
I think he can win a decision. He's realistically his knockouts are like he's got like 3 like big knock. It's like Michael Johnson, Bryce Mitchell, and I think maybe Ricardo Lamas basically. Yeah, it's like they show the same 3 highlights. The rest of his wins are just like he's won decisions against Cater. I think Dan Ige.
Yeah, he's got good decision wins. I just don't think he'll be able to land as much as you think he will. Next fight we're gonna move on from Josh Emmett. We're gonna get on to some bigger and better things.
Yeah.
We got a big banger coming up next. Yuri versus Khalil.
This is actually I'm actually very excited. This reminds me, it's like a Justin Gaethje, like Michael Chandler. You just got 2 guys, no feeling out, just straight fucking. Any Yuri fight is honestly a war. Like not like every single one he's fought. He doesn't. Like he has no technique, no nothing. He just goes in and just purely wills his way to win. Yeah. And Roundtree, I think Roundtree definitely is going to win the first round. He'll come out quick. Most people usually win the first round against Yuri. I think Volkan Ozdemir did. Reyes. I don't know. He definitely gets hit. Obviously you're going like this fighting him. I think he's definitely going to get dropped at some point in the first round. And he'll be hurt. I heard people say it's going to be a flash knockdown. I could see I think he's going to be hurt. And I wouldn't be shocked. If Roundtree wins, it's going to be by first round knockout. Yeah.
That's how I would think.
But Yuri basically, he gets hit all the time. the only person to knock him out was Pereira. That's his only loss in the UFC. Or the only guy he's lost to. And Pereira, like Roundtree has power, but like not like Pereira. Like Pereira has just different power. I don't think Erie could ever beat Pereira. It's just such a bad matchup for him. But I feel like Roundtree, we know Roundtree has a bad gas tank. Like it's not his best. I know he won 5 rounds with Jamal Hill, but that's the same thing. They were fighting like Jamal Hill literally just
Yeah.
sat at range,
That's how
emoting.
it was. It was a rate. It was. That's what I was thinking. I was like, when I watched Yuri versus Jamal Hill, I was like, wow, this is a scrap.
Yeah.
Yuri pulls you into a scrap.
Yeah.
When you watch Jamal Hill versus Khalil, you're like, okay, Khalil's knocking down Jamal Hill, but for a majority of the fight, they're at
Yeah,
distance.
he literally blitzed in like 5 times in the whole fight.
Yeah.
Jamal Hill, like I know, like Jamal Hill and Yuri, yeah, there was everyone that fights Yuri. It's a scrap, so we know this one's gonna be a scrap. We know Roundtree's down for a scrap. It's gonna be like this is gonna be the best fight, possibly of the year. This is how I see it going. Roundtree, big first round, knocks him down. But then like Yuri, he's gonna drown you in pressure. Like he's not just gonna sit there like Jamal Hill and let you go at your own pace. Like it's gonna be a like deep waters early, second round, maybe third round. I think second to third, late second round, early third round. Yuri's just gonna start pouring it on and finish Roundtree. He's a much better grappler too. Could easily submit him. It's gonna be a great fight, but I could definitely see kind of when he just starts like hitting people and they try to like run away. That's what he did to Rakic. He just dragged him to the ground.
Yeah, so like even when you watch Rakic versus Yuri,
Just such an underrated fight.
It turned more into a scrap. When you watch Magomed versus Rakic, it wasn't entertaining that much at all.
I think Yuri beats.
He makes you fight at his pace.
Yuri would beat Ankalaev, I believe.
I think it's a better matchup than him versus Pereira for sure. Yeah. But yeah, I agree. I don't know about the knockdown in the first round, but I have round one versus with Khalil and Yuri being super close. I have being like you don't you're like when you see that round you're like I don't know who won that round.
I don't feel like we'll need no one's gonna like really care about the judges in this fight. I don't think it.
Really? I think it's the scorecards.
I don't think there's any way.
I'm thinking
scorecards.
I think it goes Yuri and Khalil. I'm thinking first round close. We're going, tit for tat, striking feds. No one's shooting any takedowns in this whole fight. If it goes to the ground, then it's because someone got knocked down. But I think you're like, okay, I don't know who to score that first round to. Second and third round, I think Yuri shows there's a gap between him and Khalil. I think he's a better fighter than Khalil. I think he's more well-rounded. I think even though he's less technical than Khalil, I think his pace and his
he's less technical than everybody.
Yeah,
he's just not technical at all.
I just think it's like I don't want to say like aura, but like I think it's just like
it's just what he does. This is what he does, man.
I just think he's gonna pull you into fighting into a scrap.
He does that every fight.
Yeah, he wants to fight in a war. He's gonna make you fight in a war. So I think it's gonna be fighting more like fighting in a war. But I think the first round's gonna be a war. Second and third round, I think Yuri is gonna show. I found my range. I kind of registered what kind of shots you're throwing. And now I can kind of block them or dodge or slip or anything. Land some counters down the middle, like a right hand or something, or even just like a hook to the body. I think that in the third round, if there's going to be a finish, Yuri gets a TKO in the third round, drops Khalil with like a hard shot to the head, finishes him on the ground. Just hammer fists. Khalil kind of gets onto his kind of turtle position. Yuri's just standing over top of him, hammer fist to the side of the head. The ref steps in. But if that doesn't happen, I can see Yuri winning, 2 judges scoring it 30-27, and 1 judge scoring like 29-28 for him. Because I think some people, like I said, I think it's going to go to decision. I think people will be like, okay, Yuri won all 3 rounds. Some other people will be like, Khalil won the first round. Did good against Pereira in the first round. I think it's going to be a closer fight in the first, but in the second and third, Yuri edges him out.
Yeah, I'm going to be super sad if Yuri loses.
He's wearing Yuri's shirt right now.
Yeah, I know. It'll be a tragic event.
I'd be upset if Khalil lost.
Not like Khalil.
Obviously, I like them both, but it's like if Yuri loses, that's like my heart will like drop. Like like, I don't even know how I'll watch Marab versus Corey Sandhagen. I don't think my excitement will be there anymore. I'll be like,
Yeah,
like
no, for sure.
like, and then I'll just have to watch Big Hank beat Pereira, and it's just gonna be just a heartfelt day. It'll be a sad day. If that happens, we don't know. Next
Rob
fight.
and Corey. I'm picking. There's no reason to overthink this. Everyone knew, like, I like Corey Sandhagen a lot. Obviously, you know, Sandhagen. I actually do like. I've been a big Corey Sandhagen fan for the longest time. I always thought he'd be champion, but I don't know. I'm not gonna pick against Marab really. Against anyone in the division, honestly, at this point. And I mean, look at Corey's losses. He lost to Sterling, TJ Dillashaw, although that was a robbery. But still,
Umar.
it was close. Umar.
He lost to Cheeto Vera.
I think those was. What?
He lost to Cheeto Vera.
No, he didn't.
I swear.
No, he beat some stupid.
It was he got a split decision.
It wasn't. That was like the worst scorecard ever.
Wait, who?
No, it was Cheeto. I remember.
No,
he won like 49-46, and for some reason some judge gave it.
It was a Sean Strickland cost.
Yeah, it was. It was so stupid.
I don't know why I was thinking. Wait, who else did he lose?
Yeah, I feel like I'm missing one. Petr Yan.
Oh,
that was a good fight.
He fought Petr Yan and he fought Dillashaw and then Petr Yan both lost.
Yeah.
Decision.
Although Dillashaw was a robbery. Yeah. And Petr Yan, it was like one of the best fights of the year. And that doesn't have much to do with the Rob fight. That was all stand up. But obviously, like Sandhagen, he's a better grappler than O'Malley, obviously, but it's like at certain points there's levels. There's levels to this. It doesn't matter. Umar's like it's either gonna be like he fought Umar, which I don't think he'll do this again, but against Umar, like he actually didn't do bad grappling. He just like forgot to strike. Like he was like so focused on grappling, didn't strike. And then it's like you got to do what you're good at. I know people, dude, Sandhagen's by flying knee, bro. Sandhagen by fucking spinning back kick. It's like, again, I love Sandhagen, but they're gonna show the same highlights. It's literally he knocked out Frankie Edgar and Marlon Moraes, probably the two chinniest fighters at bantamweight. Like, again, I love Sandhagen. He's just not like I guess it's possible, but he'll probably win the first round, maybe even the second round if he's having an on night. But at some point, Marab's just gonna he's gonna drown him in ice cubes, man.
I agree. I think Marab's got this fight. I think we saw what happened with Umar. Obviously, that's kind of like a baseline. We saw a wrestler against Corey, and Marab, I think, obviously is better than Umar, and I think he's gonna shut down Corey that way. But I think with Marab, a key part of fighting Marab is what threat do I have? When Marab is training, he's like, okay, what threat do I pose to this guy? I'm gonna keep pushing that threat. When you're fighting Marab, you can't be thinking about, okay, Marab's threats right here is wrestling. I gotta neutralize his wrestling. I gotta strike with him. I gotta neutralize his wrestling. You gotta think, what do I have that can make Marab kind of think about what threats I have? And I don't think Corey Sandhagen has the threats to make Marab falter. I think Marab is just going to keep doing what he always does because he's the best bantamweight fighter ever. He's going to keep moving forward. He's going to take you down. He's going to control you. He's going to land some good strikes on you. He might even, you never know, he might submit him. Could happen.
It's possible. I think, yeah, like Marab, he just doesn't like. It's so hard to beat a guy.
If it's submission, it's 4.
Yeah, I know Marab. Again, like Marab's saying he's gonna strike with him. I've been saying that he's not. Like he's going to shoot.
He's gonna do what he always does. Shoot a bunch of takedowns.
Like Umar's different. Like it doesn't even matter if Umar's gonna. Like, Umar will strike with you, like a little bit.
He's better striker.
Marab will literally he doesn't care. He just doesn't get tired. It's hard to beat a guy like that unless you put him away. So maybe like if Sandhagen just goes in there and pulls out, everything in his bag, I'd love to see it. Like I love Corey Sandhagen. I would be so hype.
I think Corey Sandhagen does have a better mentality for this fight. I don't think he's gonna get disheartened. I think when we're in late stage, like Marab's gonna win the. If it goes to these later rounds, championship rounds, and Corey's in the 4th round, he's like, okay, I'm losing this fight right now. I don't think he's gonna sit like
Tim Welch is like.
I don't think we're gonna get Tim Welch. You can go into this round, buddy.
5 more minutes. I guess Trevor Whitman, bro. Trevor Whitman's like the same way.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get. I don't think we're gonna get He can get him in 5 minutes. I think Corey Sandhagen, his coach, is gonna be like, gonna
Nah,
get maybe a Leon Edwards speech.
nah. Trevor Whitman's not gonna do that. Sandhagen's gonna have to do it on his own.
Yeah, like he's not gonna push himself.
Nah,
Like,
he
push himself through the hard stuff. He'll be like, I'm losing this fight. I need to get a finish. I need to work hard. I need to pose a threat to Merab. Do I think that's going to happen? No. But if that's,
it could.
I'd say he has a better mentality for this kind of fight.
Yeah, but also as a big Sandhagen fan, I remember he was saying all the same stuff he's saying right now. I feel like he's saying it all against Umar, and I was super like that was one of those fights that like ruined my whole day.
I remember rewatching that fight for the Umar thing, for the Umar Merab, and I was like, wow, Umar. I was like,
yeah, Umar he won basically every round.
Yeah, it was not that close.
Merab is gonna win. He might even submit him, bro. Who knows?
4th round submission.
Sorry. Well, hopefully we get.
I got late submission or decision. Looks like. I got Merab as well. I mean, what are you gonna do against the machine?
Yeah, he's hard to beat.
Now we're moving on.
I really thought O'Malley was gonna win the first fight. I thought O'Malley could knock him out.
The first fight was close. Second fight, no.
Second fight wasn't. The first fight wasn't close.
Okay, it was so much close. I remember being like, Merab. I was like, Merab's gonna win this fight like 49-46. I was like, I think Merab's got this, and he had that. But obviously, O'Malley's striking was better in the first match than in the second. In the rematch, his striking was neutralized a lot better.
Yeah, I mean Merab's just too. I don't know.
When you face
I thought O'Malley was his worst matchup because I thought O'Malley has the biggest power. Maybe Song SYD, bro. SYD's gonna do it.
I mean, he hasn't fought Song Yadong yet. Do we have a matchup for Song Yadong?
No, I think it might be O'Malley, but I don't.
Yeah, he hasn't.
Who knows, bro? The UFC's always pulling out the craziest matchmaking these days. That would be a great fight. But honestly, they could just do like. Okay, we're getting on a tangent. Song Yadong, low key, might be the worst matchup for O'Malley. Or fucking not O'Malley. He will lose to O'Malley, sadly.
Future videos incoming. We have a lot to talk about in this thing.
Song Yadong, low key, could beat Merab.
Good box.
Could beat Merab. He's got power. That's all you need.
Now we're moving on. Main event. Big Ank versus Alex Poatan Pereira. Now I gotta say this thing. Big Ank is an inspiration to all of us. He's a chill guy. He owns a coffee shop. He's a superstar, if you really think about it. I mean, he's got so many followers on Instagram. Is it because he's Russian? No. His tweets are super funny. You saw that press conference when he's playing that video game. He's on level like 700 or maybe even 900. We love Big Ank. I've been a Big Ank Glazer since day one. I even have my fantasy football team name is Big Ank. And just like him, I had one loss and it was a fluke. So this guy actually. But I think Big Ank's going to win this fight. I think 48-47 decision. I think this fight is going to be more competitive. I think Pereira is going to have to rally back more. He's kind of like, well, my hand was broken. I was a little sick. Like, he's not saying that, but like, there's rumors about that going on in the background. But I can see Big Ank starting strong, being it's competitive. I think Alex will start to rally back in the second and the fourth. And in the second and the fourth rounds, whatever rounds Pereira is winning, it's going to be damaged, obviously. Pereira is going to land some cleaner shots. Maybe he's going to earn Ankalaev's respect. Ankalaev's going to back off, be a little bit more defensive this time when he lands big shots like that. And I think we're going to see him covering up a little bit, going back. But I think in those rounds where it's not happening, Big Ank is going to be controlling those other rounds. And I think when we're in the fifth round, it might be 2-2, maybe 3-1 for Ankalaev. I think Ankalaev is going to shut down Pereira. And I can see, like, he rocked Pereira in the second round. If there's 10 more seconds, who knows what happened? He could have finished Pereira in that. You never know.
Maybe.
You never know. So I think Big Ank is going to win this fight. I think he's just a bad matchup for Pereira. He's got his lead hand just kind of pulls Pereira's, and then he just lands that straight, right? He kind of also neutralizes Pereira's striking threat by shooting those takedowns. Even if he doesn't get those takedowns, now he's got Pereira held against the fence. And what's Pereira gonna do against the fence? Like he's not gonna land those big heavy shots to knock Ankalaev out. He's just gonna be maybe he did that judo throw or whatever, but
that was pretty cool. I don't know why.
He
did it this last second.
You did the last second. You got to do it a little earlier. And I think if Pereira somehow gets Ankalaev on the ground on the bottom, I think Ankalaev is going to be able to stand up. And I think everyone knows like, oh, Dagestani is like Ankalaev's a better kickboxer than most Dagestanis. He's a worse wrestler than most Dagestanis.
Uncle, I don't hate Ankalaev. Like I do think he's pretty chill. He's a cool guy. I like Ankalaev. First of all, I don't like I hate when people start switching up on stuff just when it gets like obviously Alex Pereira, he got super popular and it got a little annoying. Like I'll admit, like a lot of you got random people coming up to you saying Shama because you're wearing a UFC shirt, and it's like Pereira is not fighting that week at all. It's like UFC 315. People are saying Shama. It's like okay, but I still love Pereira and like people genuinely like I feel like people are starting to hate on him just because he got popular.
Yeah, I've never hated
I love Pereira. I don't think he can beat Big Eric, honestly. I think it's his worst matchup. Like here's what I'll say. I think Pereira, one of the best fighters of all time.
Understand.
I think he can beat Erie like 10 out of 10 times. I think Big Ink can beat Pereira almost 10 out of 10 times, and then I think Erie could beat Big Ink like every time they fight. No, every time. But with Pereira, like the reason, I don't know. I think there's gonna be a finish in this fight.
Think so?
100%. Somebody. I'm not because Pereira does like obviously Pereira has
power,
like the X factor power. Yeah. Like he doesn't even need to land 100% clean shot.
He's got to land one shot.
He has to be more aggressive in this fight. Like 100%. He clearly is not as good off the back foot. He was just trying to not get taken down. If he gets taken down, you just gotta get back up. Like he got taken down against Yuri, got taken down against Jan Blachowicz. He's able to get back up. Like he just gotta be able to get back up. And also, like you gotta think that fight wasn't at such a big. If I don't think Ankalaev can submit him.
No, I don't think so either.
I think like Pereira could get taken down in the first round. That's gonna tire out Ankalaev too, though.
I mean, Ankalaev went 0 for like 13.
Yeah.
So I think maybe an aspect of the fight could be Pereira has more confidence going into this. He's walking in thinking I defended every single one of Ankalaev's takedowns.
It's not like Ankalaev put a beat down on him.
Yeah,
but he definitely did land.
He landed the
cleanest shot in the second round.
Obviously, second round, obviously, it was knocked him out. Wobbled him.
He stunned him, definitely.
Wobbled him. He went. Chicken legs. He was chicken legs.
For like a set, I don't know. It wasn't crazy.
He was standing on jump.
But no, I think like Pereira's gonna come out way more aggressive this one for sure. He's gonna have more success early.
That's what I'm saying.
Potentially could knock him out. Like obviously could easily knock him out. I think he could also get knocked out like that. I think Ankalaev doesn't have crazy power or anything. Ankalaev's like his X factor is that he's like we're talking like in like 2K or something. He's like he doesn't have anything that's like a 99 overall. But he's got like a 95 overall everything or 92 overall everywhere. He's probably the most well balanced.
I think his
speed is good. He's really fast too.
And he's got decent. It's not like he's got.
No, he's got super high level boxing, high level grappling.
He doesn't have pillow hands. His hands aren't like Pereira hands, but they're not pillow hands. They're like.
Like he can finish. Like he finished Johnny Walker. He finished Anthony Smith.
Yeah.
But if Pereira opens up, I think Ankalaev could beat him, could knock him out like that. Yeah. Most likely, I could see Pereira winning early. Second round, I feel like honestly, it's gonna be tragic. Like when Pereira lost to Izzy, he's gonna get over. And I'm not saying Ankalaev is gonna strike as Izzy, but he's not bad. Like I think he could piece him up. But Pereira also, of course, he can land that knockout. But it's just hard. It's hard to pick Pereira. From what I saw in the first fight, like I know Pereira's more locked in this camp. Like he's I guess he was traveling a lot last time. Which is not even like that was a thing people were talking about before the fight.
They were like when you saw him like going right past the stop sign. And everyone's like, Pereira, aren't you only playing like a week?
But he was doing that before the Yuri fight. Like I don't know.
And then people are also talking about this fight. He's filming movies. He's doing random.
No, I think he's been in Connecticut.
Was a while,
I think he's training really hard for this one because he's a competitor. Yeah. You know what? Fuck it, bro. I'm picking Alex Pereira. Honestly. Yeah. Fuck it. I have to. I can't pick against Pereira. No. Listen, he's gonna get he has been. This is like a total cope pick. almost, but like he has been like he's a competitor. Like he's pissed off that he lost.
Yeah, he's angry in the back.
Like I know he's a little bit older.
No more dancing in the locker room before the fight.
Like he's definitely locked in. I think if we could get one more, the ancestors, the black magic can work one more time, and we can catch Uncle Ive. Because I mean, the power is still there. Like he didn't land a clean. It's not like Uncle Ive like took his best shot and ate it.
Pereira just didn't land.
Pereira didn't land. Like all he did was throw body kicks and leg kicks. He's just got to go and just fucking.
Pereira's
like this fight. If I'm Pereira, I'm thinking I'm like in my mind. If I was winning this fight, I'm thinking this is a. I'm not even thinking this as a 5-round fight. Like
no, I'm trying to finish
this. I'm trying to finish it, and if I get finished, okay, I got finished. You can't lose the same way. No. There's no way this like if you lose the same like. I'd rather get finished than lose.
In a competitive fight,
like,
I'd rather get finished in a fight where I'm trying to.
I'd rather just get finished and try to do something than lose because I didn't do enough. And that's what Pereira happened. Pereira, he just didn't do anything, and I know that was because of Uncle Ive's pressure and stuff, but
I think this fight is more. I do think he's gonna have more confidence going in. Like I got to be able to pick. He just has to get off the fence.
He's got to get. He's got to move forward, and he's got to take risks. And like I said, I could see Uncle Ive knocking him out, honestly.
But I really think like if Uncle Ive's moving forward, if you're Pereira, why are you going back? You have the power to meet him in the middle.
Exactly. If you turn it into a fire, but the thing is, Uncle Ive's quick. Like straight punches beat loopy punches. I get it, but also if you turn it into a firefight, like you do have you just gotta count. Like I have the best power in the UFC, possibly of all time. I'm just gonna have to count on that to try to get me this win. I'm not gonna. We can't be point fighting here like we're Yusuf Salal.
Yeah, we gotta. Yeah, exactly. Uncle Ive's here pushing me towards the wall. Why am I backing up and letting him shoot a takedown on me and hold me against the fence? I'm going to meet him in the middle, and I'm going to strike with him, and we're going to see if I catch him, he's going down. If he catches me, hopefully we saw him.
Yeah, I think Uncle Ive could definitely knock him out. 100%. A little sneaky, like a couple combo. But Pereira just needs one. He just needs one. And he didn't land one the first time. He's got a whole nother 25 minutes to land one.
And if he goes 50 whole minutes.
He's got good cardio. We know Pereira has good cardio. He knocked out Izzy in the 5th round. Big Ink, of course. But Big Ink, I don't know.
I think it's a close fight. It's a hard fight for me. I mean, back in the day, my friends used to say I look like Big Ink in my UFC lookalikes. I never agreed with them. Never liked the guy. I don't really. His tweets are funny.
Ali's tweets off his account.
Rat. I just think it's a hard fight to pick. I'm really am 50-50 on this because Pereira, like obviously Pereira does have the knockout chance. Like he can KO Pereira. I mean Pereira can KO Big Ink anytime in the fight if he lands a clean punch. I don't know if Big Ink can do that, but I don't know how this fight's gonna be. I don't know how different it's gonna be compared to the first one. I don't know how much more. I think it is gonna be more competitive. I think it's gonna be tit for tat. Like Uncle Ive round 1, Pereira round 2, Uncle Ive round 3, Pereira round 4. What's happening in the 5th?
I think so. I honestly like we're going under 2.5 rounds. I think.
You think so?
I feel like somebody's going down.
It's gonna be competitive. I'm trying to win this round. I lost last round. I need to win this round. Kind of thinking is how this fight's gonna work. So
they were too relaxed last time.
They were too
especially
relaxed.
Pereira. That's how Uncle Ive fights. Uncle Ive's used to that.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. I think the relaxed fighting might have benefited.
Oh no, yeah, 100%.
I think.
But that was not. I mean, that was due to him, his pressure and his speed.
Yeah, and I
think Uncle Ive is super good.
Pereira's in this for the money and the glory, as we know.
I don't think he's in it for the money.
I mean, he's old. He needs.
I really think he's mad. Like, I think he takes that loss personally.
I think it's like when we saw him in the hotel.
Yeah, with the translator, the beef. This could be some generational beef if they spoke English.
The same language, yeah. Like the press conference. Big Ink's be playing that video game on his little phone.
He'll have some zingers.
He's gonna be just.
The translator's gonna be. We could get like a translator moment, like with Yair and Coulon.
Oh.
But they don't even speak the same language, so it's like they can't even. It's not like they're speaking it like they're.
It's not like they understand each other.
Rough,
we don't.
Yeah.
It's like they don't know what they're talking.
We're gonna need a. I don't even. What do Dagestani speak?
Russian.
Russian. Okay. We got Russian.
And then we got Portuguese.
Then we got
Brazilian
Portuguese. So it's got to go through a Russian to an English to a no, I
And then
guess.
to a Portuguese.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
gonna.
like Pereira
There's too
understands
many.
some English.
The beef's not gonna be
It
great.
might get lost in translation as well. Sometimes you might like when you go to that many translations, you might be like, they might be like,
Yeah, it's not. It's good. We don't have really much beef in the UFC anymore. We have pretend
we're
patty
trying to
and
create it.
really,
Yeah, we're trying to create it in the back. But I'm a big Ank. Would I be pleasantly surprised if Pereira won? Yes. Logically, I'm thinking Big Ang wins this fight. In my heart, I'm hoping.
I feel like I'm kind of the
Pereira.
same way, but I'm listening to my heart. My heart.
I mean, like
It's
sometimes your heart can take over though. Because I remember for 318, I picked Poirier, and in my head, I'm like, Max is gonna win this fight. I was like, Max is gonna win this fight. And I'm like,
That's kind of how I'm doing this, but listen,
it's like
it's
if you're right, that looks crazy. Like if I
man,
just
that's
pick,
not right if I look crazy because I'm literally like, no, Pereira. Listen, sometimes you just gotta go
there's
off
some
fives,
there's
off
some
aura.
picks where you can have where if no matter who you pick, it doesn't look bad on you. Like if I picked Pereira and Pereira wins by knockout, like I'm saying, and meets him in the middle and all that, then I look like a genius. I'm like I look like a guy who trusts his heart. But if that doesn't happen and Big Ank wins, and I'm like, wow, Big Ank was just that guy. And people are like, yeah, Big Ank is that guy.
So I'm riding with Pereira. We've come a long way. I know. Pereira. I think he might be one of the only guys I have genuinely. I mean, it's because he's fought mostly big fights.
Yeah.
I think I've watched every single one of his fights live through, but most of them have been like basically main events almost.
Yeah, he's always fighting.
But I remember his debut because I was a big Izzy fan too. That's like my favorite rivalry. But
I know. I mean, these are our picks for UFC 320. I mean, this is what's gonna happen, in my opinion, and that's what's gonna happen in his opinion. If anyone's got some if anyone's gonna comment, if anyone's gonna see this video,